Welcome to my Spider-Man tier list. You saw the title, you saw the video, you clicked into it, so let's just get this over with. This is my tier list. So I have at the top, I have GOAT. You know, it's the GOAT is the greatest. So great, I have, it's good, but it could have been better. It's so close to GOAT. Good I have, it's good, could have been better, it's enjoyable, it's watchable. Okay, I have fun, but it's very flawed. Whack, I have is just whack. So we're gonna start chronologically from the first movie all the way till Across the Spider-Verse. So first up we have Spider-Man. The first movie ever, this is the movie that made me fall in love with Spider-Man. The Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi, amazing movie. Amazing, it's perfect, a perfect story, origin story, but if you look in comparison to other films, it's not the best. So I'll put it at great. It's great, it could have been better, but it's just a lot of fluff. But I still love it, it's still a great movie, it's still an amazing movie. Yeah, and that's it. Spider-Man 2, it's GOAT, obviously. It's obviously GOAT. The greatest Spider-Man movie ever. It still holds up for its time. It still holds up till now. Doc Ock is an amazing villain. The cinematography is amazing. The suspense building is amazing. The swinging is amazing. The action, the iconic train scene we all know. But just the emotion and the struggles of the superhero, explain this movie so displayed so well. How he's balancing his personal and his superhero life, and how it messes up with him, it messes up with his powers, messes with him mentally, physically, the struggles he has, even like relationship wise and family wise. It's crazy, the whole movie is so perfect. I would put it on the level of, like the Dark Knight sequels, in terms of like greatest superhero movies ever made. It's on that level, so it's obviously GOAT. Spider-Man 3, it's good. It could have been better, I'm being realistic, because I still like the movie. I understand people hate towards it, Venom suit and the look, it wasn't very well, but if you look at every villain, every villain plays a part, from Harry to Sandman to Venom, all play a part so well. The way Spider-Man struggles, with the relationship with MJ, Harry getting amnesia, the whole every action scene is done so well, action sequences so well, the swinging, the whole iconic scene with the poles where he pulls the symbiote away from Eddie. Sorry, it's just so well done. The movie is such a perfect conclusion to a great trilogy. Amazing Spider-Man. Now, I still like this film. This movie is super underrated because the swinging is amazing, the action is amazing, the emotion behind everything is amazing. Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man. The best actor to play Spider-Man. His humor is the best. Physically, his physique is just great. I understand people hate this movie mainly based on the nostalgia still towards Toby. That was me before. But after watching it again, why did I hate this movie? It's so good. And even I understand people don't really want another origin story, Uncle Ben dying and blah blah blah. But if you just see every emotion Andrew Garfield puts behind every scene, from Uncle Ben's death to an argument with Aunt May to Captain Stacy even dying, it's a good movie. So I will put it at good. It's still a good movie, it's still enjoyable, it's very fun. Amazing Spider-Man 2, this movie is simply amazing based on just the visuals alone. Visually speaking, it's the most visually pleasing Spider-Man ever. The best in terms of visuals, it's the best Spider-Man made. The suit is amazing, the best swinging you will ever see from any Spider-Man movie. The score is amazing. The emotion between him and Gwen is just amazing. Obviously the death of Gwen, that emotional scene, Andrew Garfield performed so well. But understand overall it's not the perfect Spider-Man movie. But the Electro was great. Even though it doesn't look as accurate as the comics. The suit was still amazing, his performance was still amazing. Understand the Rhino and the Goblin was obviously whack, But I still like the movie. It's still amazing and still enjoyable. Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, I'm gonna ruffle some feathers. I'm gonna make people mad. I, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This movie did nothing to me. This movie literally did nothing to me. I felt nothing in this movie. Like this movie was like so boring. Like mainly the suit. Like it's like he's an Iron Man Junior. And then Iron Man is there a lot. I understand he's like a mentor, but he's like too much in the movie, and it just makes it more of an MCU film than a Spider-Man film. And it's not very street level Spider-Man. It's like very bland. Like very, I wish I could put it at okay because it seems mid, but overall to me it's just so whack. The worst Spider-Man movie ever. Sorry, Venom I'll put at okay. Venom is okay. I mean, it's enjoyable to watch. It's fun. It's not really that much depth to it. It's not really a deep movie, but it's fun. You know, Tom Hardy's performance. I mean, he's a great actor, so it's just fun. That's all I can say about it. It's a good visually. It's cool. You know, so it's just a good movie. But I'll put it at okay. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Let's get this over with. It's obviously GOAT. I mean, the the animation style has influenced so many other movies today. The animation, the comic book effects, the voice acting, the score, the music, the soundtrack, every character plays a part. Like it's so messy and chaotic. The plot is so messy and chaotic, but it still comes together to in the end with a great villain, a great story, a great character arc, a great redemption arc, and great character development. And it's just great fun, humor. It's funny. It's fun. It's cool. Just it's a fun movie. It's a great movie. It's a great story overall. So yeah, you can't argue with that. Spider-Man Far From Home. I put this at okay because it's an okay movie. I mean, I wish it could be good. I wish it could be great because I still like the movie. It's still great. It's visually it's amazing. The CGI scenes like it's amazing, but the whole going to Europe is just I don't understand. Nick Fury also being there, and although Jake Gyllenhaal was so good as Mysterio, like just his powers. It's supposed to be magic, sorcery, like real magic powers, but it's drones. So like I didn't understand that. But you know, I mean, I still like the movie. It's still fun, but like overall, it's okay. It's fun. It's enjoyable. It's fun, but it's flawed. Venom, Let There Be Carnage. This movie is whack. So whack. Like this movie was so boring. Oh my word, this movie was garbage. Like, oh my word. Although they are great performances, the cast was amazing. Like Tom Hardy, Woody Harrelson, and other actors that I don't know the names of, but great performances, but the story was so boring. Like I didn't understand. Like I don't even remember majority of the film. So yeah, it's whack. That's all I can say about it. Spider-Man No Way Home. Okay, I understand people love this movie. I mean, it's amazing. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But if you look at the first half of the movie, it's like so boring and so slow. And then you get to the climax, you know, Aunt May dying, and then Andrew and Toby showing up. It becomes amazing. But mainly this movie was just mainly based on fan service and nostalgia, because they were just like so lazy. Writing was so lazy, and they were like just making an excuse like let's just put Andrew and Toby there, even though the plot doesn't make any sense at all. But it's still a fun movie. I still like it. I still enjoyed it. You know, Andrew and Toby being there, you know, the interactions between them, the action is amazing. Like visually it's not perfect, CGI was a bit flawed, but overall it's still fun. I still like it, you know, it's still amazing. It still put a smile on my face. But it's just nostalgic and fan service, you know. It's This is literally fan service, the movie. But yeah, I still like it. So I'll put it at great. It's a great movie. Morbius, I'm gonna be realistic with this one. I like this movie. It was very fun to watch. But I'll put it at okay. It was okay. No, I'm being realistic because it was fun and all. But I understand it could have been better because they were like delaying the film and they cut certain scenes from the film. But I understand for this time the movie just doesn't fit in this time because it has that 2000s aesthetic vibe, you know. If this movie existed in the 2000s, it would do so well. Because in that time you had movies like X-Men, Spider-Man, Blade. It would fit so well in that time. So perfect for that time. So for this time, it obviously doesn't fit because it has that 2000s vibe. It's like a 2000s superhero blockbuster action movie, and I still like it. Realistically, I'll put it at okay. You know, it's fun, but it's very fluid. And lastly, we have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, this movie is just what can I say about the movie? The animation, the comic book effects, the voice acting, the performances, the music, the soundtrack, the Easter eggs, the emotion behind every scene, like the character development. It's just so amazing. If you hate this movie, something is wrong with you. This movie is just so amazing. Like I went to watch Into the Spider-Verse twice in the cinema, and I also watched this twice in the cinema. And the second time watching this one, because the second time after watching it, I listened to the soundtrack after watching it the first time, and then watching it the second time, I like enjoyed it more. It felt much quicker, because the movie's 2 hours, but it felt like much quicker and a better flow, because it was so fun to watch. Like the music, I enjoyed, like the humor, the comedic timing was so perfect. Like the second time I watched it, I laughed even before the punchline came. So this movie is just so well. Shamik Moore is just amazing. And Haley Steinfeld. But you know, this is just an amazing Spider-Man film. I would say it's perfect. I would say it's the best, but I wouldn't say it's better than Spider-Man 2. It's better than Into the Spider-Verse. It's better than No Way Home. It's better than every other film. But Spider-Man 2 is still the best because Across the Spider-Verse doesn't have an ending. It's on a massive cliffhanger. It's not a complete story. So that's the reason I wouldn't put it at number one. Because if it did, it would have been number one. But I can't wait for the third one. You know, the third one, I understand they are delaying it. But that's understandable because I want them to take their time with it for it to be amazing. Because they took their time with this one. This one took 4 or 5 years. So this one was amazing, but the next one has to be amazing, either on the same level or better. And this will go down as one of the greatest trilogies to ever exist. And that's all I can say. And yeah, that is my tier list. Let me know what you guys think of it. This is just my tier list. If you disagree with mine, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you think of each film, your thoughts on each film. How would you place them, on which tier you would place them? You can make your own, and you know, like the video, subscribe, you know, share the video, and just stay tuned for more videos. Let me know if you want more videos like this, and that's all. Stay tuned for more videos like this. I'm Lazy Boy, and that's it. Thank you for watching.